I was wondering, when it comes to memory techniques, do you have to develop a muscle memory for your memory? Because when I do my workouts, and if I do chest, back, abs, quads, whatever it may be, all I really need is the exercise name, and then my body can actually do the movement. So if it's chest and I'm doing some sort of like fly, all I need to know is what fly I'm doing, and then my body knows how it's supposed to feel during the exercise. But when it comes to memory techniques and learning information, it's not quite the same. There's always kind of a little struggle going on. And so if I were to, I don't know, learn all the different exercises for a specific body part that he gives me, then what happens is I have to put a lot of effort into planning, into breaking it down. It's not instant. Even though the technique itself may be very simple and I've used it 1,000 times, when it actually comes to learning something, it's like I have to add everything together and it makes it really complicated. The only thing I know that's pretty instant are my different memory systems. So if it's cards or my number system, 93 is Big Bird, 57 is Lee, 35 is Mummy, and so on, those are kind of like boom, boom, instant. And I don't really have to think of anything. But when it comes to like learning something, all of a sudden it shifts and there's a lot more energy being poured in because I have to figure everything out. And I'm not sure if it's just I'm not there yet on whatever level that is to having a muscle memory for my memory, or maybe you can't do it in memory techniques just because the act of using memory techniques. I think I made a video about this topic explaining the act of memory techniques, using memory techniques takes effort. It's always going to be a conscious effort that you put in because you have to figure out, okay, so I want to memorize all these different bicep exercises. Okay, how do I do that? How do I store it? What's the best way to categorize everything? Because now I have to do back and cardio. And so you start to figure out all these different pieces and put them together. The same thing is true for exercising, when you're doing chest or bicep. You're focusing on making sure everything is going correctly in order for you to do the right movement. But eventually, you don't have to think about like, okay, gotta make sure my arm's like straight. It just naturally happens. But with memory techniques, it doesn't seem like it's the same. It seems like there is something there that's stopping kind of the muscle memory of it all and just happening by itself. Because I've never memorized something without putting a good amount of effort and conscious energy into it. So if it was like a list of words, I'm not just like, I look at it all of a sudden and boom, got it. No, I'm like, okay, so what? This is a grocery store. I'm going shopping. What is, got it? Okay, okay, okay. And so it's weird to think about, but I would love to hear your idea about this topic about developing muscle memory for your memory, because it seems like, I don't know, no matter how much I train for a specific thing, there's always so much conscious effort there. And the point of muscle memory is that you just do it kind of automatically. Memory techniques, learning something, besides kind of like competition information, which is a little bit muscle memory, kind of just happens. So it's I'm like, oh, I have to memorize this, the string of 200 digits, got it. My brain kind of just goes from that point, but it's still a lot of conscious focus or conscious energy there in order to focus. But if it's like a book or something, man, it's a different story and there's a lot more starting stopping. So I would love to hear your idea about this. And maybe you experience something different when you're memorizing. I just want to share what goes on in my head when I'm memorizing and how I can relate to something. Pretty much the only thing I can really compare it to is working out, because they're kind of two of the same things, right? You're trying to get your body better by working out, try to get your mind stronger by using memory techniques, And so you're both exercising different parts of your body, right? So yeah, so let me know what you think. I would love to hear it, and hopefully you enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time.